Recreation plays an important role in the active lifestyle of our residents. Over the years, we've seen the construction of 9 regional recreation centers, 17 village recreation centers, and 25 neighborhood recreation centers, each with their own unique theme. From pickleball to pool, there's something for everyone in our community. And today, we're excited to introduce you to the Rohan Recreation Center.
First impression was they did it again. It's just an awesome place. Every detail they thought of, it's just you come in here and you go, this is the Villages, and in a little building, this is the whole Villages.
I got a little heartbeat flutter. It was good. It's good. Everything is just beautiful. I love the way that the paintings behind the doors in each room, really beautiful, and really a tribute to the artists that we have here in the Villages.
Walking through and you're remembering everything about the Villages, you go, oh, I remember that, and it brings back a memory. And it's just a really cool place to be.
So unique. It's something out of a movie. It's a setting that you don't believe is here, but when you come through the doors, it's reality. I love it. That's putting it mildly.
The Rohan Regional Recreation Center showcases an historical timeline of our community. Residents are transported through time, catching a glimpse of photographs and memorabilia from years past. So Tracy, all of our recreation centers throughout the history of time have picked up some sort of a theme. How did you come up with a theme for Rohan Recreation?
Well, over the years, we've been collecting memorabilia that have come out of buildings, and I always knew that they needed to be somewhere, sometime. And this ended up being the perfect place for it.
Yes, and you've done a fantastic job. It's like walking down memory lane. So, historically, if, let's say, we had an establishment and it changed hands, you hung on to anything that was remaining from it. Anytime we did any revamping, you just kept collecting stuff.
It's as simple as that. When we decided to do this and we started talking amongst ourselves and with people that we've worked with and have been working with us for many years, people started bringing me things. I have this and I have this, and there's a few things that are in this center that were thematic signage from Spanish Springs that people might not necessarily know what it is or if it was real or not, and they'll look at it and not know if they've ever seen it before, but it was on a building in Spanish Springs.
What would you say is something that when people walk in here is going to be the most memorable piece?
Crazy Gringo.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
Yeah. Yes. He stood outside Crazy Gringos and the Spanish Springs lanes, and everybody shook his hand, and everybody, in fact, we had to make him new hands because his hands were gone. And I think he was probably, in the beginning, one of the most photographed guys in the Villages.
I think you're probably right. What was the saying? Let the good times roll at Fiesta Bowl.
That's right.
One of the other things that I think is spectacular about the Rohan Recreation Center is all of the mural work. I mean, you walk in the lobby, and I had someone tell me they wish there were recliners in there so they could lean back and just lay and look at the mural for a while. Tell me about the inspiration for all the painting that went on here.
Dennis Graves, who you know and love as much as I do, who is part of the creative genius and almost everything that we have painted in murals here in the Villages. We decided that this would be a great spot for him to tell the story of the Villages and do what we jokingly called his Michelangelo. We wanted the mural to include the activities that are so prevalent and well participated in here in the Villages. We would come in and look at the progress and all that kind of stuff, and all of a sudden it dawned on me that we had 11 other spaces that needed murals. And this man is on his back painting a ceiling, and he's never gonna this building will never get done. And so I'm like, what am I gonna do? You know, I'm talking to my partner Gary, I'm like, what are we gonna do? Well, one night I was laying in bed and I literally sat right straight up at like 4 o'clock in the morning, and I went, we have all these art clubs. We have every kind of talented person in the world here in the Villages. And I thought, this is their rec center. It's our history of the Villages and all the fun and whimsical things that have gone on. Why don't we asked them to paint their vision of their life in the villages. We had 11 spaces. We had the contest. We chose 10 of the artists, and then the 11th space was painted by the Rohan family. One of the things I remember about John, that still cracks me up, was the cheesy mustache.
Oh, he did wear a cheesy mustache for a few years.
Yeah. Well, so did our brother, so there you go. A sign of the times.
He's just like a part of the family. So.
Every single person that comes in contact with John Rohan knows joy.
After months of anticipation, residents are welcome to come on down and check out the Rohan Recreation Center and take advantage of everything it has to offer.
Well, it's very pretty. It's very pretty. It has a lot of very nice artist murals, and there seems to be a lot of activities that they're talking about, so it looks very pretty.
And what's your favorite part of the Rohan Recreation Center as you've been touring around?
As soon as you walked in, you know you were in paradise. It's just gorgeous, just gorgeous.
And let's not forget about the namesake for the center, our recreation director himself, John Rohan. We've been lucky to have John as a member of the Villages family for over 22 years, bringing unsurpassed recreation and lifestyle for our residents. How about another 22 years, John?
Having the 10th Regional Recreation Center named after our family, it encompasses many, many emotions. It's something I could never have imagined. It just has such a vibrancy, and it brings so much energy when you walk in with the colors and the history of our hometown, and people who have either been here for 30 years or people who've been here for 6 months. When they come in here and they see that this is truly a family community, I would like to say thank you, and I love you. I love you guys. I know that sounds kind of corny. I'm grateful every single day I get to either ride my bike into work or when I jog around the community, and I feel so blessed and special to be part of it. It's been my whole life. It truly is a magical place, and we get to live that magic every single day.
Come on out and join us at the Rohan Regional Recreation Center, where a fun and active lifestyle is just a golf car ride away.